Domino's Pizza fashion, I had to go to the back of the room and run to the front because positive energy and safe hustle is something that's a staple in our business. Thanks for the intro. I figured we would start off with a 50-second video since everyone else had a video. I don't know if there's any audio, but you're going to get the gist.
This is the weather. Ramon.
Middle of a blizzard.
Delivering pizza.
Wait till you see who. Chicago 311. Now 311 is the non-emergency end of 911. So, in the middle of a blizzard, when the dispatchers for the Office of Emergency Communications cannot leave their parking lot, who do they call? So, either way, it's gonna open up. I will tell you that over the next 20 minutes, if you breathe, if you blink, or if you move, you're gonna miss this pre-song. So, I'm gonna introduce myself with a theory in my business sense. And I truly believe this, that we can't make money selling pizzas for $1 anywhere. But I'm gonna show you how I use the tools of social media to generate the conversation about it and generate real dollars. Ben, you mentioned that I've been blessed with the opportunity to speak all over the world, that this is part of my passion from Gasco. Look at the different brands that were being featured up there. Learn from and see what was first. I'm not Domino's corporate, I'm a pizza guy, part of 6 stores in Chicago that gets it. So what are the things that I get? I love to buzz generate things. October 10th, 2010 was what? 10-10-10 day. What did I do? I went into social media looking for 10 people, wanted to buy 10 pizzas for 10 bucks. Total loss leader, but a lot of fun. You have to understand that each one of that 10 pizzas feeds 40 people. So because I did this, I had the opportunity of 400 people to test our product, to try our product, plus I received some money over it. Now, one of the things that was really cool about this is that on people's walls and stuff on Facebook, people were like, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. Created a lot of buzz, and really only took about 10 minutes to do it. So when people were redeeming their offers, upper left-hand corner, a good example, somebody tweets out, it's official, I'm eating up the Domino's Pizza for a straight week because of the 10-10-10. You know, other people, when they came to get it, posting photos of themselves coming to Domino's Pizza in the bottom right-hand corner, somebody said, I'm gonna make a video running to Domino's Pizza in 10 seconds to get my pizza. This additional conversation on what I call OPN, other people's networks, is where I can get people talking about Domino's Pizza. So if I had so much fun October 10th, why not do something on November 11th? It's 11/11. So I went to Twitter, and Blagitza says, rocking, tweeting 11 pizzas for 11 bucks. So that's pretty cool. So you get a bunch of people that like it and stuff like that. So what do? I make a video thanking her for ordering, for taking advantage of those 11 pizzas. Little did I know that Vidler catches it and puts it out on their unofficial South by videos. Pretty cool, generates a little bit more conversation. How about the recipients of that pizza, which happened to be out in Chicago, making a video blog of them receiving the Domino's Pizza in the lower level of a 75-story building in Chicago, viewed, you can barely see it, 1,500 times the same day. So now, was this fun? Was this buzz generating? This is one thing that brands rarely do. Let's go out there using the tools of social media and create buzz about the brand. I want somebody to tweet this. I can go on to the next slide. Social media can help you get upstairs. Now, for me, upstairs is anything past the garden lot. After 9/11, there's no way I can get to the 80th floor like we used to. But the tools of social media have lessened that. And upstairs can be that for any one of you. Upstairs could be a recruiter. Upstairs could be a client. Upstairs could be what you want it to be. Remember that. Social media can help you get upstairs. I love to monitor conversations of things going on. A friend of mine, Melanie, she probably had her baby already, but here she tweets and she's so hungry. She just lands, she's like, oh my God, I forgot to eat on the plane. I'm thinking, wow, this is terrible. I follow the hashtag, and little did I know she just landed in Chicago. So by the time she's tweeting at the airport, stuck in a cab, just like you guys should know, we came up from San Diego, what it's like to be stuck in traffic. She gets to the hotel. Hey, 10 more peeps, I got pizza courtesy of moi waiting for you. So what happens is other people catch onto the conversation, take photos of themselves enjoying the pizza, plus with the Kenmore Styles conference that was there over the weekend, we got to get some additional sales. Now, I will say that the hotel did offer her wine and cheese, but nobody figured out that she was pregnant. This is what I call Ramon wow. What is Ramon wow? I call it the absolute ultimate pizza hookup. When people are the recipients of something that I have to do with, usually it's like, yeah, Ramon wow. So, my goal is to get people absolutely addicted to the Domino's Pizza experience. You're going to find that all these samples that I'm going to show you, little to never do I ever talk about a specific pizza deal. I want people to feel guilty when they go out and eat and it's not Domino's. Top left-hand corner, I just had some pizza, sorry Ramon, it was homemade. Or when a customer moves out of my delivery area and says, it's nights like this, I wish I still lived near one of Ramon's stores. Or bottom right-hand corner, even here from LA, just ordered a Domino's Pizza online, Ramon would be so proud of me. That is the level that I've got to with my customers. How about this? Just think of the people that could not be here at Gravity Summit. What are they doing? They're following it by the hashtag, which is perfect. Now in Chicago, when there's an event that I sponsor, and people cannot attend the event, what do? Can't make it tonight. Maybe I should order from you to be there in spirit. Under the weather, I think I'll order Ramon and be there in spirit. So not only do they follow the hashtag, but they order Domino's Pizza so that they can feel like they're still at the event. Remember, to get into the mind of Ramon, you have to remember that in 2005, I seriously considered returning to college just so that I can open up a Facebook account. This was our video blog, NU Domino's, NU as in Northwestern University. And here what we did is every single event that we were part of on campus, we posted photos. Photos with my logo, my nephew's logo. This is 05, so that students can right-click, swipe, and post it on Facebook. Almost free advertising for Facebook's biggest loss leader, photos. 09 and 10, now not having to post those images on there, people share the fact that they're ordering Domino's Pizza. That to 2011 has progressed into what I call Facebook, oh my God. What is that? When we have a special, we have promotions, people love to change their profile pic to, like, I don't know, with me in there. And then, you know what? I changed my profile pic because Domino's Pizza's got this special going on. That's cool and that's great, but you have to understand that the power of this comes in the conversation that is generated on somebody's wall. Don't let opportunities to wow and blow somebody's mind pass you by. Again, it's what I call other people's networks. And in a case like this where we did a fundraiser, people could find out that they, in like, have been a recipient of things that we've done in Domino's Pizza, where here they talk about small world, we know Ramon from baseball, small world indeed, he's a great guy. So this is very powerful word of mouth marketing. In theme with today's real marketing and being live, how do we keep the combo alive? My goal is to keep people talking. How do I do that? So I'm at this event with Yelp, and we're sampling Domino's Pizza, and I have about 100 empty pizza boxes. For most people, that signals it's a time to go home. Oh, no. Wow. What did I do? We take these empty pizza boxes, like, hey guys, how about taking photos? Silly stuff, doing Domino's Pizza. Why not? All empty pizza boxes. What do you think each one of these people that took photos with this did? With Facebook and Plixie and all that good stuff? They absolutely shared it. No comment. Either way, a lesson learned early in life is that behind every single account there's a person, and don't you ever forget that. You have to realize and identify what social media is, and to me, social media is just tools in addition to my core business. So that if social media went away, I still would have a valuable business. My results are what I call social media uniqueness. You will find out that when I am at an event, I want to be found. Here I was recently at a basketball game where we're the corporate sponsors. So what am I doing with my seat cover? I'm walking around with people to take a picture with. Why not? Because it's fun. When we're doing goodwill, I want to be found. Here we are at a Yelp event. You know, the face behind the logo, get to meet the real me. I want to be found. I don't want to be the company that has these really nice, cool, follow us on Twitter and Facebook and just not tell me exactly which URL or ID, because I want to be found. Talking about this, that leads us into the world of real time. You need to realize that even though, you know, social media fires can come out, I honestly believe, and I've talked about this before, so we're going to go old school for 30 seconds, on how it can only be put out with social media water. April 2009, when the customer tweeted a negative pizza experience, I went down and made a video, apology to the customer. Now, if you've seen any of the Dominos Pizza commercials, I think the CEO also has a video apology to one of our customers. Just saying. My videos get viewed all over the world. Now, why do I care that I have videos being viewed in Colombia and Belgium and Mexico and Netherlands? Because Chicago is a big city and people travel. Check out this love I get here. Hey, Ramon, my friend from Sweden, his first meal was Dominos. Ramon, you and your pizza's famous in Turkey. Oh, really? How about this here in Spanish? The Google has spoken. Well, you know, this is how everybody speaks Spanish. So what I'm telling you is the reach of this has even got me saying, wow. But I want to tell you that if you want to be in this realm called social media, look at yourself in the mirror and really say, are you ready? Are you absolutely really ready for game day? So what happened on September 12th, the first day the Bears played? You'd think somebody in this business for 24 years would be ready. Check out this tweet. Worst experience ever today at your Clark store. Came in for carry-out, waited, place out. What did I do? First thing I did is I retweeted. I said I would be on it. Conversation goes back and forth. 35 minutes later, check out the sentiment. Has it changed? She ultimately said, Ramon, you made me miss half a football game. I said, no problem. No problem. Pick a game you want to go to, and I'm going to send you to it. But she went to go see the Bears play the Eagles. Do what you feel is right in the moment. Trust your marketing instincts. That's what differentiates me from other people. I'm a pizza guy that trusts my marketing instincts. We're close to Vegas here. How many times have you been in Vegas and you hear people say, darn, I knew that was going to happen? If you knew it was going to happen, that meant you did not trust yourself enough to say, bets off. Now, so what happens with something like that? People are talking about, say, hey, look at Ramon and Lauren. They are going in this heated exchange. Somebody blogged about that previous pizza experience, viewed 3,100 times by Party Aficionado. Absolutely incredible. So she did the favor of doing a case study for me. But other things that I do is I buzz generate stuff. Late night crowd is a hashtag that we have in Chicago, and that's why I fell asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning here last night. But either way, so sometimes what I do is I'll tweet out, hey, late night crowd, anybody hungry? My girlfriends and I could use a Ramon, wow, okay. Anything with pepperoni would be cool. So then I was like, hey, so where you guys at? You near one of my stores? Yeah, by Clark. So what happens? Ultimately, they make it down to Domino's Pizza. All right? And then again, so this is pretty cool. My manager, he loves it. He always used to take pictures with all the nice girls. But the cool thing about something like this is their friends see it. So jealous, wish I was there. The girlfriend that felt that she had to do her hair that night. Then what happens is other people start seeing the same thing that happened. And then keeping the conversation going, I made a video blog, I actually called her, made a little bit of a podcast of how do you feel right now? And she felt like she just won $1 million. So if you want to see it, tinyurl.com/wow-tweet. tinyurl.com/wow-tweet. A tweetable, another tweetable fact is I tell people when you see one of my marketing pieces, a coupon, if it cannot inspire you to buy a pizza right now, I want you to at least talk about it. And that happens. Why? Because ultimately, I want to be the person that promotes my customers. Earlier today, I believe it was Simon talked about how a business cannot exist in a society that fails. Now, I realized that during the really worst parts of the down economy a couple of years ago, and that's why I used my tools of social media to promote my customers and how can I keep them in business. I even have here tweets from my Foursquare mayors, hashtags for our products. Using tweets as testimonials on my print marketing pieces. So what do my mayors think about something like this? Look, Mom, I'm famous. I'm on the Domino's Pizza menu. Gonna have to eat Domino's for dinner tomorrow. Why? Because my name is on it. So what happens with those print marketing pieces, when somebody gets it, people ask, please don't staple it to the box, please don't tape it. I've seen people frame them, laminate them, this, that, and the other thing. Now, wouldn't you love to have people do that with your menu if you're in a restaurant business? Make friends with the media. The media is you and the media is me because we all come with a network. Now, only in Chicago, in the midst of having a blizzard, do we get together, courtesy of Metro Mix and Red Eye Chicago, and come up with a hashtag for a blizzard called SNOMG. After the blizzard hits, then they come up with another hashtag, Open in Chicago. So because I was open, tweeting about the fact that we were opening, video blogging about the deliveries that we were making, there was constant conversation. To the point where even days later, people say, whenever people talk about who was open during the blizzard, Ramon, just FYI, they're talking about Domino's. I got this tweet this morning, big changes for Domino's Pizza. So earlier today, somebody tweeted about how the media and how the news can follow you. This is an example where the news reaches me. This is NBC5 letting me know that they're going to be talking about a new product we have, boneless wings, on the news today. Absolutely incredible. The video that I showed you of us making that delivered came as a result of monitoring the conversation of a friend on Facebook, where she was saying that she hopes Dunkin' Donuts and Domino's Pizza are still open because they had to work a double shift. Because I was able to monitor that, they eventually ordered the pizzas, and it became a full circle sale. Absolutely be prepared to share and capture your event, and that's the video that we made. We have these posters in the stores where people come in, they just love to take photos of what they're about to eat, and then they love to take photos of what they're eating. Why not? This is a poster we've had in our social for a long time, encouraging people to check in out on Facebook, Foursquare World, and all of that good stuff. When people come into our lobbies, I have minutes to engage them. And I need to make sure that I give them something to talk about once they leave. Why? Because the reality of things is that the brand is what they say about it, not what I say about it. So what's some of the word of mouth stuff going on? I love this one, and I've shared it before, where it says, Ramon, your energy absolutely makes me want to sell Domino's Pizza. And that's ultimately what we want. We want to keep the conversation going with something like that. Other things that I love here is this bottom left is I can see Ramon's division store every time I'm on the bus. So I tell people, if you cannot stop in, just tweet about the fact that you happen to stop by one of my restaurants. Why not? Other things that I love here, bottom right-hand corner, headed to Chicago next week. What do you think customers should do other than take a photo in front of your Domino's Pizza store? Absolutely love it. But remember this, when you're using the tools of social media, I highly recommend, be inspired and you will be in demand. If you're a brand, be inspiring. If you're a person looking for a job, be inspiring. People will want you. Bottom right-hand corner, I've inspired the guy that does our HVAC stuff to the point where his Twitter tag is @refrigeration. Now, Arlene, you're here. Hello and back. Last year I saw you speak and you made a believer. Rare passion, you walk the walk and talk, and thank you absolutely very, very much. So, it is pretty cool now and then, the camera we're still here, to say it's nice to get a tweet from somebody with 2.2 million followers, or somebody that just announced on Twitter that she was pregnant, noticing the goodwill that we do in Chicago. But ultimately, what really matters is like this bottom left hand. Ramon, you made me the talk of the office. Why? Because she got an absolute great pizza deal. So the example here is that it's not the numbers. It's how I made that person feel and how that person made me feel. That's what makes a difference in the pizza game. Customer video thank yous. Would you not like to be a brand where customers blog and make videos thanking you for being the recipient of your product? International shout outs. From people saying, dude, I just absolutely love what you're doing. And the bottom right-hand corner, that's Oscar Galvan, who we co-founded a chapter of Social Media Club in Mexico. And photo sharing for business for me is a staple in what I do. Why? Because photos of food just make people hungry. And you know just the right time to share stuff like those lava cakes or pizzas that you just can't imagine saying, wow, is that actually Domino's? Is that addictive cheesy bread? What do you mean that take photos of these that your deals are Facebook and Twitter friendly? That's exactly what it is. Now, this is so cool, but is there any ROI to this fun? Well, you tell me. I mean, take a look at these tweets where after I posted a photo, here's the conversation even includes the Foursquare mayor. 35 minutes later, there they are buying Domino's Pizza as a result of sharing those photos. How about when brands reach out to me, such as Justin, the CEO and founder of Sprout Social? Hey, need 300 pizzas for somebody on Thursday night. Can you make it happen? Absolutely. Bottom, I love it here with the hashtag of an event in Chicago where we make your badges worth discounts. After speaking at Blog World, I have not had Domino's in years. How's that for ROI into social media? And Mr. Structo out of Tampa. Dude, you have no idea how much I've been craving Domino's since Blog World. No problem. Always be ready to share, because you never know if you happen to live in a city that has a hockey team that wins the Stanley Cup. Or just one of these days, they just might happen to walk right in front of your store and have the Stanley Cup. Go Blackhawks, even though we're having a troubled season. All of this is what I call the mind of Ramon, which to me is one of the most powerful, the absolute most powerful marketing tools out there. You can't teach stuff that I do. Check this out. This is this tweet that started it all. We had a customer tweet that he felt that the Foursquare mayor should deliver his Domino's Pizza. That's opportunity written all over it. So what do? I invite friends. Buick had this thing over the summer called Tweet Buick, or Drive Buick Shy, where you would tweet them and they would bring you a vehicle for you to test drive. I reached out to them and said, why don't you come to the store, pick up the Foursquare mayor, and let's go deliver a pizza. That's exactly what we did. So you know what? We make ordering pizza fun. It's the last time you had a fun experience ordering pizza. There are tweets that do make me blush sometimes, though, such as today was a pretty monumental day, not because it was my wedding anniversary, but because I finally got to meet Ramon. Dan Tico, who should have been here, my pal from Weber Shandwick. Such fond memories of the day I got to meet Ramon. And the bottom left-hand corner, where's your Domino's Pizza store? Because I hear it's one of the biggest attractions in Chicago. Just spotted Ramon at Blogworld. I have to resist the urge to interrupt the session to introduce myself. Those do make me blush. Now we're going to be wrapping this up to what I call social media tomorrow. I've used the slide that I talked about before, how even an auto rickshaw in the middle of nowhere, India, this guy could, have a Twitter feed, he could have his own Facebook fan page, and he could become the auto rickshaw driver to know in the middle of nowhere, India, and create buzz. But ultimately, what I want to tell people and tell brands that no longer will friendly service do it. As a brand, we need to provide value and we need to provide engagement. Sometimes I say entertainment. Don't be boring is my word to you. I recently had a chance to speak to a major hotel chain where I had the executives from their entire world. They got 7, 8, 10,000 hotels around the world. And I'm staying in their hotel, and there's so many people asking me, well, how did you take that photo? Were you standing up? Were you sitting down? Dude, if you've never done it or had a phone in your hand, sitting down, there's something wrong with you. So I tell them, don't be bored. I showed this to people that make so much money that if they had to go deposit it to their check in an ATM, they wouldn't be able to because of too many zeros. What I told them is, don't be a brand that's boring. Because take a look at this toilet paper origami that somebody took a photo of and had 784 views. How about origami for towels that somebody did it's like a 28-second video with 13,000 views. So no matter what you do, don't be a brand that's boring and you will be on nail. A year ago Gravsum, I told people life's new milestone is 13 years old. Why? Because at the age of 13, you can get a Google account. I think it's somebody from Yahoo over here too, or you can probably, it's Yahoo. But 13 seems to be the magic number, maybe because you're a teenager. So this kid had this app on his iPhone, and what's a 12-year-old doing with an iPhone? Total different topic for discussion. But he had this Days Until app. So what happens when this kid turns 13? That's the kid checking in on Facebook Places. That's the kid taking a photo, a glamour shot of himself with his dessert dessert cake, okay? That's a kid tweeting about the fact that he's there and who he's there with. That's a kid checking in on Foursquare. Everybody has a network. Don't let this group and don't not realize that this is one of life's new milestones. Pay attention. Because you never want to be the person that runs that sock puppet. And now you know what Ramon Wow is. Thank you very much. Now, does anybody have any guess how many slides?
98.
No, not 98. Higher.
120. 120.
Lower than 120. Higher than 100, less than 110.
105.
No, not 105, not 117. 101, between 101 and 105. Who said 103? I'm seeing the person right there with the black shirt. You need to see me because I have a $103 Domino's Pizza gift certificate for you.